So the first thing you'll notice that I have on display are the 5 actful C's that we've already talked about. The C's of communications, cultures, connections, comparisons, and communities. Because I want my students to know that this is what they should be getting from me every single day. Some forms of these. Also, I have the proficiency scale up, and I don't have distinguished up because students at my school are probably going to reach about advanced low if they go through our program here. But I know it's important for them to understand that there's a distinguished. We talk about it even though I don't have it on display. And you can probably tell that I love sunflowers, and this is all student artwork that students have done for me, which I think is pretty cool. I also love technology and utilize it a lot. This year our school is using Chromebooks, and so I made this display so they can see the different add-ons that we'll use in class. These are some of the add-ons that we use, and also some Chrome extensions, just since they were getting used to their Chromebook. I have a smart board, yay. It's not very smart sometimes, so it doesn't do what I need it to do. A whiteboard, we have our own laptops, but the most important thing I want to share with you is the path to proficiency. There are many versions of this out and about on the internet, but this is what I created. I actually made it as an infographic, and then decided to turn it into a bulletin board so that my students can kind of be reminded about this, that learning a language is a journey, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight. So we start with identify, and it says understand how you learn, reach, and I have my students set goals, and we'll talk about that later on. The next thing is to focus. They need to participate in class, monitor their own progress by assessing, guide each other. They work in teams very often. They help each other a lot. They have to train and practice every day, just like you would if you're on a sports team. You would go to the video, you would watch your mistakes, you would learn from your mistakes, and I have my students do that a lot. Next, they process and they reflect as they go, and finally they demonstrate that they can use the language outside the classroom right here. And so this is sort of a guide for us to remember what we should know, be able to do, understand, and turn around and use in different contexts in the target language. Continuing on, I have some apps on the wall because again, I'm a big proponent of using technology. And then I have a word wall, just a baby word walls with some basic classroom expressions, some connector words, so that my students can make their writing, improve their writing a little bit better. And finally, of course, I have the interrogative words. So that's it, just a little bit about my classroom. And finally, I'm going to end with my favorite, a picture of Maya Angelou. So I hope this helps a little. Thanks.